I just wanted to do a quick video showing the setup I use for deer hunting, especially bow hunting. But I did kill a buck with a rifle out of this stand last year. Last year was my first time using it. So a few notable things. The biggest thing is, kind of give you a look at it. I got an XOP pack that's kind of got a rigid frame to it, shoulder straps and a waist belt. So that makes this a whole lot easier to pack around. It's only 6 pounds, about 6.5 pounds is the stand. And then I got my climbing method, which I'm using climbing spurs. So you can kind of see pretty small setup there. Put it on. Put the straps on pretty tight. But it comes with these straps, and so these just nestle in there perfectly. I got them all taped up, and just take them off when I get to the stand or where I'm going to climb. Just set this down, unsnap it, take these off, put them on. Alright, but the stand itself is a lock-on Windwalker. This is an older stand that they used to make. Lock-on's the brand, and Windwalker is the actual model. It's the smallest one they made. It's about a 6.5 pound stand altogether, and it's got this kind of mesh seat that folds down, and it's really comfortable, but it's tiny. You don't have a whole lot of foot space here, but what you can do, you can fold this seat up and stand and put your knees against this and use it as a hybrid setup like a saddle. I got a Lone Wolf sidekick bow holder on here, so when I'm sitting there, it holds my bow off to the right. I shoot left-handed. So that's my setup right there. I've taped this all up to make it a little bit quieter, and I've wrapped, all this stuff to make it quieter. I put some carabiners on there, and I put a pouch on the side that folds down with it, and I keep just snacks, and I can keep extra figure 8 in there because I rappel down. So when you use these climbing spikes, you can climb down out of the tree, and it's not hard to do. But once I get up there and take these off, I don't want to put them back on, especially when I'm ready to leave. So when I take these off, they either go in my pack or I hang them on the side, and then when I'm ready to go, I start rappelling, take this bad boy off the tree, fold everything up, put these on, snap it all together, put it back on my back, and then when I hit the ground, all I gotta do is roll up my rope and leave. So this thing is really nice for bow hunting because you can sit down and you can shoot out of it seated, which is really nice because you can kind of set yourself up in a position where, I'm sitting here, I'm sitting in the stand, I know a deer is going to come to my right, and so I can be seated. If he comes in close enough, I can just take a shot. I don't even have to stand. For rifle hunting, it's not nearly as nice because you don't have anywhere to rest the gun. So if you're sitting down, you got to kind of get on your tippy toes and rest your elbows on your knees. Actually, this buck was from this past year, and he came in from behind me at about 70 yards, and I had a rifle, and so I was sitting in the stand and had to shoot him like this, and I hit him back and low. Found him the next day, everything was good, but it's really hard to rest out of this thing. So that's why typically if I'm bow hunting, this is my go-to. If I'm rifle hunting, if I'm doing long sits, or if I don't know how I'm going to be able to set up, I like this because if I need to, I can just fold that thing up, face the tree, and use my tether to shoot off of. If I'm exclusively rifle hunting, that's a whole nother setup, and I'll talk about that another time. But I usually use this frame pack. I attach my spurs on the back of it, and I use the platform just because it's a lot easier to shoot off a tether. When I'm sitting in this, I still use my saddle. I keep my rappelling rope in here, and that way I have all the options. I can face the tree, put my knees against the tree, or I can sit, and this is kind of the most versatile setup, especially for bow hunting. The only thing that's difficult about this is once you start bringing heavier or like more layers, I haven't really found a great way to attach those and have them accessible for once you get in the tree. So, I've worked with several different, sling bags, where they go over your shoulder and you can wear that while you have all this stuff on. And I've tried a few other options, but when it starts getting colder, I usually just go to this frame pack and just use the platform. But that's my bow hunting setup. I'll probably show some, better footage of me attaching it to trees, sitting in it, shooting my bow out of it later in the year. But that was just kind of the overview of how I have everything set up.